Welcome to the lecture of Signals and Systems. Now we will start our unit number 3. Title is System Analysis using Laplace Transform. So in this unit, we will see the definition of Laplace Transform. Then we will see region of convergence. Then concept of poles and zeros. Then transfer function. Then how we can solve the convolution problems which are difficult to solve in the time domain. So how we can easily solve in Laplace domain, that we are going to see convolution problems. Then about the system. So whether that system is causal, non-causal, stable, unstable. So with the help of Laplace approach, that we are going to see. So that causal, non-causal, then stable, unstable. So that thing also we will learn in this unit. Whether the system is causal or non-causal, whether the system is stable or unstable with the help of Laplace transform. Then we will see how we can solve electrical networks with the help of Laplace transform. So one of the application that we can solve electrical network with the help of Laplace transform. So that also we are going to learn in this unit. Okay. So which points we are going to learn? Definition, then ROC, then concept of poles and zeros, transfer function, then convolution, which is difficult to solve in the time domain. So how easily we can solve it in the Laplace with the help of Laplace, that we are going to see. Then about system causal, non-causal, system stable, unstable, and electrical network, as well as we will see that some standard Laplace transform. We have to find out some standard Laplace transform, then only we can do the analysis. Like we will be able to find transfer function, we will be able to solve convolution problem, we will be able to tell about systems causal, non-causal, stable, unstable, like that. Okay. Now first start with the definition of Laplace transform. So definition of Laplace transform. So any continuous time signal x of t, is converted into Laplace domain x of s, and is given by x of s equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to minus st dt. Once again I will repeat, any continuous time signal x of t is converted into Laplace domain and is given by x of s equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to minus st dt. So this is the definition of Laplace transform. Okay, now here s is nothing but sigma plus j omega. S is a complex variable and it is nothing but sigma plus j omega, where sigma is called as the attenuation and j omega is the frequency. So we are having one S plane. On x-axis we have real of s. This real of s is nothing but the sigma, and on y-axis we have j omega. Y-axis is j omega, x-axis is real of s, and this thing is nothing but S plane. Okay. Now let's start with the ROC, region of convergence. So what do you mean by region of convergence? Question can be, what do you mean by region of convergence? ROC. So definition is, it is the value of s for which x of s exists, or you can say that x of s is finite. So we will get some values of S for which our X of S is existing, and that values of S is nothing but the region of convergence. So basically it is the some portion in the S plane, some region in the S plane. Okay. Now let's look at the properties of ROC. The first property is that ROC does not contain any pole. Region of convergence does not contain any pole, because pole is the value at which the function becomes infinity. Pole is the value at which the function becomes infinity. So your ROC should not contain any pole. So this is the first property of region of convergence. Then second property is that for causal signals, the best example of causal signal is U of t. For causal signals, that is U of t, ROC is right side of S plane, right side of S plane. So whenever U of t will come, your real of S is greater. So this is how we indicate the ROC. Real of S greater means that region of convergence is greater than some constant like that. So for causal signal, that is U of t, ROC is right half of S plane. So greater sign indicates that it is the right side of S plane. Then next property that you can write by your own. So what will be next property? For non-causal signal, that is U of minus t, ROC is left side of S plane. Left side of S plane. And you mention this as the condition real of S less than. Real of S less than. So this is how we indicate the ROC condition. Real of S is less than. And fourth property, while explaining property, you should not write real of S greater than, real of S less than. Okay. It is just for your understanding that real of S greater means causal, real of S less than means non-causal. Real of S greater, when we will take real of S greater, whenever U of t will be there, and whenever U of minus t will be there, we will take real of S less than. Okay. Now fourth property, for stable signal, ROC must include j omega axis. That means it must include the y axis. It must cross the y axis. So this is the S plane. Again, this is for your understanding. Here the explanation of property is over. Now, just for your understanding, so this is the j omega axis. So if it is crossing the j omega axis, then we will say that the signal is a stable signal. Okay. So that is the fourth property, that for stable signal, ROC must include the j omega axis. It must cross the j omega axis. Okay. Now, here the explanation of ROC is over. Now we will require the cases of ROC in numericals. So that cases I will discuss. So ROC cases we may come across like, suppose I have two signals. For first signal, ROC is real of S greater than 2 and real of S greater than 3. So in this case, what will be your overall ROC? Question is, what is overall ROC? Okay. So 2 is over here and 3 is over here. So real of s must be greater than 2 as well as it must be greater than 3. So overall ROC will be greater than 3. Overall ROC must be greater than 3. So this is the overall ROC. As you can see here, how I have drawn like this. What it means that it is not including minus 3. It is not including the pole. Okay. Now second case which may come in the numerical, like real of s less than 2 and real of s less than 3. This is just for your example. 2 and 3 are just number for the example purpose. So 2 is over here, 3 is over here, and overall condition is it should be less than 2 as well as it should be less than 3. So overall ROC will be it should be less than. See how I have drawn? I have drawn like this. So the meaning is that it is not including the pole. Meaning is that it is not including the pole. This is the region of convergence. Y axis j omega, x axis real of s. The third case which may see is that real of s greater than 2 and real of s less than 3. So in this case your ROC will be between 2 and 3. So it should be greater than 2 and it should be less than 3. So in this case, in such case, your ROC is in between. Such case your ROC is in between 2 and fourth case will be real of s greater than 2 less than 2 and real of s greater than 3. Real of s less than 2 and real of s greater than 3. So real of s less than 2 means this portion. Real of s greater less than 2 means this portion, right? Real of s greater than 3 means this portion. So in this case there is no common ROC. No common ROC. So your answer is Laplace transform does not exist. So whenever no common ROC, then Laplace transform does not exist. Okay. So this type of 4 cases are possible for the Laplace transform. That greater than 2 and greater than 3. So overall will be greater than 3. Less than 2, less than 3. So overall will be less than 2. Then third case between 2 and 3. Greater than 2 and less than 3. So it will be in between 2 and 3. ROC will be between 2 and 3. And last case less than 2 and greater than 3. So less than 2 means this side and greater than 3 means this side. So there is no common ROC. So in such case, no common ROC, then Laplace transform does not exist. Okay. Now we will find out some standard Laplace transform. So first one, find Laplace transform of delta t and mention ROC and mention region of convergence or sketch region of convergence. Okay. Solution. So you by definition of Laplace transform, x of s equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to minus st dt. Okay, now what is your x of t? Delta t. Substitute there. So integration minus infinity to infinity delta t e raised to minus st dt. Now, in our unit number 2, we have seen one property of impulse signal, that x of t into delta t is nothing but x of 0 into delta t. So here e raised to minus st into delta t will be e raised to power minus s into 0 into delta t. This becomes e raised to minus 0 is 1, any number raised to power 0 is 1 into delta t. So it becomes simply delta t. So substitute this e raised to minus st delta t value in this integration. This integration becomes integration minus infinity to infinity delta t dt. So area under impulse is always 1. So the Laplace transform is 1. So delta t has Laplace transform 1. Delta t has Laplace transform 1. So x of s is 1. Now you tell me, as 1 is a constant, so it cannot become infinity. It cannot become infinity. That's why our ROC is entire S plane. ROC is entire S plane. Because 1 is a constant and it cannot become infinity. That's why ROC is the entire S plane. Now next, we'll find out Laplace transform of U of t. Question is, find Laplace transform of U of t and sketch ROC. Okay. So again, by definition of Laplace transform, x of s equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to minus st dt. Okay, I have simply written the definition of Laplace transform. Now, what is your x of t? U of t. Integration minus infinity to infinity u of t dot e raised to minus st dt. U of t dot e raised to minus st dt. Now, u of t signal, this is the graph of unit step signal, is 1. It starts from 0, ends on infinity, and it has amplitude 1. So we have to change the limits. Integration 0 to infinity, and u of t value is 1. So 1 dot e raised to minus st dt. This becomes e raised to minus st upon minus s. Limits are 0 to infinity. Substitute upper limit, then substitute lower limit. So upper limit minus lower limit. So e raised to minus infinity minus e raised to 0 upon minus. E raised to minus infinity is 0. So 0 minus e raised to 0 is 1. So 0 minus 1 upon minus s. So minus 1 upon minus s. So answer is 1 by s. Now denominator will give you the ROC condition. Denominator will give you the ROC condition. We always equate denominator with greater than 0 or equate denominator with less than 0 to get the ROC condition. I will repeat, equate denominator, it is of the form numerator upon denominator. So equate denominator greater than 0 or denominator less than 0. So with u of t, we always equate denominator with greater than 0. And with u of minus t, whenever u of minus t will come in our signal, we will equate denominator with less than 0. So here we were finding the Laplace transform of u of t. So we have to equate our denominator with greater than 0. So here ROC is real of s greater than 0. Basically s greater than 0. You can write s greater than 0 or you can write real of s greater than 0. Okay. So what will be ROC sketch? We have one S plane, x-axis real of s, y-axis j omega, this is the origin, and our ROC will be we have pole at s equal to 0, Poles are denoted by cross. How to find pole? Denominator equal to 0 will give you the pole. So poles are denoted by cross and our ROC is greater than 0. This is our region of convergence. So entire right half of S plane is the region of convergence. This is the region of convergence. Okay. Now find the Laplace transform of u of minus t. I will not use the definition. Instead, I will use one property of Laplace transform. Okay. So the property of Laplace transform is that if x of t has Laplace transform x of s, then time reversal property x of minus t has Laplace transform x of minus. If x of t has Laplace transform x of s, then according to time reversal property x of minus t has Laplace transform x of minus s. Suppose if previously your ROC is R, okay, then in next case your ROC will be 1 by R. Or you want to more idea, like if it is real of s greater than some constant, now it changes to real of s less than. Okay, sure. Now just use this property to get the Laplace transform of u of minus t. Because if we go by the definition, answer will be infinity. That's why I will be using this property to find out the Laplace transform of u of minus t. Okay, solution. The question is find Laplace transform of u of minus t and sketch ROC. Question is find Laplace transform of u of minus t and sketch ROC. Okay, so we know that our u of t has Laplace transform 1 by s. Then according to time reversal property, I am changing t with minus t. So u of minus t has Laplace transform. I have to change s with minus s. So it becomes 1 upon minus s. Okay. So this is how you can easily get the Laplace transform of u of minus t. Once again I will repeat. U of t Laplace is 1 upon s. Just now we have determined that u of t has Laplace transform 1 by s. Now see the property x of t as x of s, then x of minus t. So t is replaced with minus t. So here also u of t and u of minus t, c is replaced with minus t. Then what is the change? S is replaced with minus s. So 1 by s becomes 1 upon minus s. Now ROC, earlier ROC was real of s greater than 0. Now for u of minus t, ROC will be real of s less than. So this is the ROC. Also I told you while explaining the property that with u of minus t, that is a non-causal signal, u of minus t is a non-causal signal, we have to take ROC as less than. ROC as less than. For causal signal, that is a u of t, we have to take ROC as greater than. Real of s greater than. For non-causal signal, less than. For causal signal, greater than. In the property, I have already explained you. So what will be ROC space then for u of minus t? So x-axis is real of s, y-axis is j omega, and pole is at origin. ROC will be see here, I am not including the pole, so its ROC is like this, left half of it. You should draw parallel lines. Okay. So this is the region of convergence, left half of S. So till now we have determined Laplace transform of delta t. Laplace transform is 1, ROC is entire S plane. Then u of t, Laplace transform is 1 by s, and ROC is real of s greater than 0. then u of minus t Laplace transform is minus 1 by s, and ROC is less than 0. Real of s less than 0. Okay. Now we will find out the Laplace transform of e raised to minus 8 u of t. My question is find Laplace transform of e raised to minus 80 to u of t. Okay, and sketch ROC. Okay, so use the definition. So x of s equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to minus st. Now what is your x of t here? E raised to minus 80 u of t. Substitute. So integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus 80 u of t e raised to minus st. Now because of u of t unit step signal, change integration limits 0 to infinity. And amplitude of u of t is 1. So e raised to minus 80 dot e raised to minus st. Now just solve this mathematics which we have already done in our TTM subject. So combine these two exponentials. So integration 0 to infinity e raised to power minus 80 minus st. So integration 0 to infinity. You take minus sign common, s plus a, as well as you take t common, dt. This becomes e raised to minus s plus a t e raised to minus s plus a t divided by minus s plus a. Limits are 0 to infinity. Okay, if anybody is interested to see how I have solved this integration, you can refer the video of TTAM, Laplace transform. Now substitute upper limit, it becomes e raised to minus infinity, then minus lower limit e raised to 0 upon minus s plus a, e raised to minus infinity is 0, e raised to 0 is 1, so 0 minus 1 upon minus s plus a, it becomes simply 1 upon s plus a. Now what is your pole? S plus a greater than, so your ROC is s greater than minus, or you can write it as real of s greater than minus. Okay, with u of t was there, dear students, please see here, u of t was there in the question, u of t is there, so I have equated RO denominator with greater than 0 to get the ROC. u of t आया तो greater than 0 से equate करो. So sketch will be, this is explained, your origin, here it is minus a, y-axis is j omega, x-axis is real of s, and greater means right side, greater means right side. So ROC will be like this, will be greater than means right side. Will go to the right half of S plane, right side of S plane. Okay. So now you can take as a practice homework, find Laplace transform of e raised to 80 u of. Now one important thing, while solving integration, you should take integration limits will be 0 to infinity because of u of t. So you should take in the exponential, you should take minus sign common. Okay, you should take minus sign common. So if you solve this, you are going to get answer as e raised to 80 u of t as Laplace transform. Just solve this mathematics, use the definition everywhere, and take it as a homework, complete it in your notebook. So answer will be 1 upon s minus. Then again, denominator is what? S minus a. So equate denominator with greater or less than 0, greater than 0 or less than 0. u of t है तो greater than 0. So we have to equate denominator s minus a greater than 0. That is s greater than a. Or you can say that real of s greater than a is the ROC. Now sketch of ROC. A is somewhere here. This is S plane. A is somewhere here. Origin. x axis real of s, y axis j omega, then real of s greater than a means should be greater than a. This is nothing but greater than a. So this is the region of convergence. This is nothing but region of convergence. Okay. Next, I will find out the Laplace transform of e raised to at u of minus t. Okay. So to find out the Laplace transform and its ROC, I will use the property. Which property? I will use the property that x of t has Laplace x of s, then x of minus t has Laplace transform x of minus s. If x of t has Laplace transform x of s, then x of minus t has Laplace transform x of minus s. So this property I am going to use. Or you can solve integration. Now you will get the answer also, no problem. Okay. So e raised to at, now we have seen that e raised to minus at u of t has Laplace transform 1 upon s plus a. ROC is real of s greater than a. And to use this thing, so now from this I want to find out the Laplace transform of e raised to at u of minus t. So what change I am doing? E raised to at u of minus t. What is the change between these two equations? What is the change here? What is the change? What is the change? Find out the change. What is the difference? So here it is t, and here t is replaced with minus t. सिंपल. t यहाँ पे t है तो यहाँ पे माइनस t है, और यहाँ पे माइनस t है तो यहाँ पे प्लस t. तो क्या हुआ? t की जगह पे माइनस t. तो जब हम ऐसा करते तब हम क्या करते? s की जगह पे माइनस s. तो दिस बिकम्स माइनस 1 अपॉन माइनस s प्लस a, right? This can be written as and ROC क्या हो जाएगा? This can be written as minus 1 upon a minus s, or you can write this as माइनस साइन कॉमन ले लो डिनोमिनेटर से, तो दिस बिकम्स माइनस साइन कॉमन s माइनस a, तो दैट इज नथिंग बट माइनस 1 अपॉन s माइनस a. एंड ROC क्या हो जाएगा? पहले केस में ROC क्या था, और क्या क्या चेंज करते हैं ये प्रॉपर्टी जब हम यूज करते हैं? when we are using this property, what else change we are doing? का अगर ROC ग्रेटर है, तो इसका ROC क्या होगा? लेस, राइट? तो हियर what is the denominator? s minus a. S minus a should be less than 0 because u of minus t है. और आप अगर प्रॉपर्टी देखेंगे, पहले में ग्रेटर देन था तो जो t को माइनस टी से रिप्लेस करेंगे तब लेस देन लिखते. तो s माइनस a लेस देन 0, दैट मीन्स s इज लेस देन a, or you can say that ROC is real of s is less than. Okay, so what will be the ROC sketch? A कहाँ पे रहेगा? ओके, यहाँ पे a is the constant, x axis real of s, y axis j omega. Now s is less than a, or real of s is less than a. Less than a means left side. Less than a means left side. Yes or no? Less than a means left side. So this is the ROC for e raised to at u of minus. Still, if it is not clear, with one more example, I will explain this. Okay. Now we know that e raised to at u of t has Laplace transform 1 upon s minus a and ROC is real of s greater than a. अगर ये कंडीशन कहाँ से आई ध्यान में नहीं आ रहा तो सिंपल देखो, आपका लैपलास ट्रांसफॉर्म का फॉर्मूला क्या है, 1 अपॉन एस माइनस ए, डिनोमिनेटर इज व्हाट, एस माइनस ए, तो इक्वेट डिनोमिनेटर विथ ग्रेटर देन जीरो, एस माइनस ए ग्रेटर देन जीरो. व्हाई हैव इक्वेटेड ग्रेटर देन जीरो, क्योंकि यू ऑफ टी, बिकॉज इट इज यू ऑफ टी. तो इसका आरओसी बन गया एस ग्रेटर देन ए, मतलब रियल ऑफ एस ग्रेटर देन. ओके, चलो ये लैपलास ट्रांसफॉर्म अवेलेबल है. दिस लैपलास ट्रांसफॉर्म इज अवेलेबल विद अस. नाउ विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस I will find out the Laplace transform of e raised to minus at u of minus. ठीक है, I will find out the Laplace transform of e raised to minus at u of minus. Now tell me what is the difference between these two? What is the difference between these two? यहाँ पे t है, यहाँ पे minus t. Here it is t and here it is minus t. So t is replaced with minus t. Whenever t is replaced with minus t, we have that property that x of t has Laplace transform x of s, and if t is replaced with minus t, then s is also replaced with minus. Okay, and one more thing, for this if it is ROC is greater, then here ROC will be less than. Okay, so according to this, यहाँ पे t is replaced with minus t, so s is also replaced with minus s. So this becomes 1 upon minus s minus, right? The Laplace of e raised to at u of t is 1 upon s minus a. Now what is the change here? T is minus t, t is minus t, t is minus t. So what will be change here? S will be minus s, s will be minus s. Okay, so this can be written as 1 upon, I will take minus sign common, s plus e. So this is nothing but minus 1 upon s plus e, minus 1 upon s plus e. Now to get the ROC, what we have to do to get the ROC? Always remember that equate denominator greater than or less than. So equate denominator s plus a. Now with what I will equate, greater or less, u of minus ta, u of minus ta, that means it will be equated with less than 0. That means s is less than minus a. He will go to that side. That means real of s is less than minus a. So the stage of ROC will be, just mark this minus a in the S plane. So here it will be minus a in the S plane, and ROC is less than a. Less than a means left side. Less than a means left side. So this is the region of convergence. This is the origin. This is the real of S. Now X is in Q. Okay. Now quickly I will just revise, and it is very easy to remember all these formulae. So e raised to minus at u of t has Laplace transform 1 upon s plus a. As u of t is there, so ROC is s greater than minus a. S plus a greater than 0, that means s greater than minus a, or real of s greater than minus a. Real of s greater than minus a. So this is the ROC. Now second formula is e raised to at u of t. Then it has Laplace transform 1 upon s minus a. E raised to minus at Laplace is 1 upon s plus a. E raised to at has Laplace transform 1 upon s minus a. This we have already done in our TTAM. E raised to minus at Laplace is 1 upon s plus a. E raised to at Laplace is 1 upon s minus a. Now here ROC is equate denominator with greater than 0. Equate denominator with greater than 0. Why greater than 0? U of t. So s minus a greater than 0. That means s greater than a. That means real of s greater than a is the ROC. Now third formula I will write here so that you will get some understanding. और इसका थोड़ा रिलेशन है. नाउ e raised to minus at u of minus t. ओके. नाउ व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस टू सिग्नल? यहाँ पे माइनस टी लिखा है, तो लैप्लास हो जाएगा 1/-1 s plus a and ROC is s less than minus. S plus a greater than less than 0 because of u of minus t. That means s less than minus a, that is real of s less than minus. हाँ, तो क्या है फर्क, क्या है बेसिकली? यहाँ पे माइनस है तो यहाँ पे भी आंसर में माइनस है. See, most of the time students are confused with the formula. Once again, I will repeat for that purpose only. E raised to minus at u of t 1/s plus a. E raised to minus at u of minus t. ओके, तो जब अगर मैं u को माइनस लिख रहा, यहाँ पे भी क्या हो जाएगा -1/. तो यहाँ पे माइनस, यहाँ पे भी एक माइनस. तो बाय दिस टेक्निक यू कैन रिमेंबर दिस टू फॉर्मूला. यहाँ पे माइनस तो यहाँ पे भी माइनस. ठीक है. हाँ, पहले का आर ओ सी यू ऑफ टी है, यू ऑफ टी बिकॉज ऑफ यू ऑफ टी एस प्लस ए ग्रेटर देन 0. दैट मीन्स एस ग्रेटर देन माइनस, रियल ऑफ एस ग्रेटर देन माइनस. सेकंड फॉर second signal what will be ROC? S plus A less than 0 because of u of minus t, and here S is less than minus. Okay, so very simple to remember these two formulas. E raised to minus at Laplace is 1/s plus a. E raised to minus at Laplace is 1/s plus a. Okay, now e raised to minus at u of t 1/s plus a. E raised to minus at u of minus t minus 1/s plus a. इसी तरीके से you can remember this formula also. E raised to at u of t as Laplace transform 1/s minus a. ROC s minus a greater than 0. Why greater than 0? U of t. S greater than a. Now e raised to at u of minus t. तो u के पहले मैंने माइनस लिखा, तो यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा -1/s minus. ROC u of minus t because of u of minus t ROC will be s minus a less than 0, that is s less than. Okay, so just practice it. So take few example as homework. Question number 1, e raised to 2t u of minus t, and you have to tell Laplace and its ROC. Number 2, e raised to 3t u of t, e raised to 3t u of t. Number 3 homework, e raised to minus 3t u of minus t. 4th, e raised to minus 2t u of t. Okay, so these 4 example you take it as homework and also tell me the